welcome back to the House of Animation. The front door is always open, so do come in and join us on our journey of animation. La 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 la. I'm your host, Ben Gilman. It's always joined by Troy Salmon and Tara Chloe. Hope you're well. I just forget the intro at this point because I
Hey,
can't
just do
be
it.
bothered.
Just do it, man. Just go straight in, bro. Straight
Go
in.
straight in. This is
Yeah.
about animation. That's all you need to know. So today we're here to talk about a Japanese anime called Mirai from Let me get my notes here. Manmoro
Mario.
Soda.
Soda.
Soda. We're big fans of his movies, Some Wars, which we will do one day. The Girl Who Went Through Time, The Boy and His Beast, other stuff that I can't think of right now off the top of my head. Wolf Children. And this is from 2018. It's on Amazon. It's about a 4-year-old boy called Kun, born to a mother and an addict, architect father. No, he's not an addict. What did I just say there?
An addict.
Can you imagine?
I was like,
Can we just talk about this? The family lives in a really weird house in Yokohama.
Yeah.
Around a tree. It's like a bloody RPG.
It does.
Dog Yuko. Kun's sister Mirai, who's future in Japanese, the name means future. He gets a bit jealous when all the parents focus their attention on her. He starts lashing out like most kids do when there's a younger sibling in the house.
Yeah.
Especially when the father becomes a work-at-home parent and his mother returns to the office. Storms off. He one day just storms off to the house garden, meets a strange man. This is a warning. This sounds like a paedophile ring, doesn't it? The man is the dog who turns human. This is where the movie just loses itself. He finds out that Yuko is a man dog thing. Transforms into a dog. On Girls' Day, which is when you celebrate women, there's also Boys' Day. Hina Matsuri. They set up the traditional dolls in the stage ring to wish Mirai good luck. For some reason, Kun gets annoyed that his father doesn't put them back. And there's Mirai from the future. I mean, it's just random silly bollocks that never really goes anywhere. This movie's really disappointing. I'm bored talking about it.
But Ben just sounds so bored talking about this movie.
I don't. I'm very disappointed because I watched this movie and the first words I said when it was over was, "Is that it?"
Oh, jeez.
I mean, would you like to talk about the weird ass house structure? Because that's the bit I can't get over.
Yeah, I feel this show was an entire acid trip show because, to be frank, I didn't understand the story at all. Or
it's a film.
Yes, I didn't understand at all. So it's like someone acid tripped and went to another world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like an acid trip. Yeah, Tara's got.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
But Hosoda doesn't really do weird anime things. He normally kicks away. But the thing is, the sister from the future, time travel, that's okay. But then you've got a dog who turns into a human. I'm like, that's...
Yeah, I'm like, and the dog actually looks like some pauper in the French, what's that, Louis the 13th era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the heck I was about. So it was weird to me. I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, where did it go with this? At first, I was like, is this going to go anywhere? Never went anywhere. Is it from like another timeline? What the heck is going on? Where is a human? I was like, I don't know what the heck was going on.
I mean, Belle is a new movie from Hosoda. I hope he's found his thing again. Since as a father, since he's become a father, his movies have got quite shit. I don't know if that's anything. No, actually, no. He was a father when Wolf Children because he became a parent for the
Yeah, that's what it was then.
Yeah. So this is the first time I've watched a Hosoda movie and just gone, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. I get that the kid is annoyed by his younger sister. That happens. I get that. That's relatable. Family's fine, if a bit stupid. The parents are a bit oblivious to stuff happening. They act like it's normal. The parents are a bit dumb. I was just waiting for something to happen. it just ends with no resolution. It's like a wet fart. There's a bit where Kun's mother shows him photos of herself when she was Kun's age, and then there's a bit with the granddad, and like,
it was wholesome moments. It was very wholesome.
Why are you adding that in? Like,
I don't know.
Like, it was unneeded. I mean, it's 98 minutes. It feels 3 hours. It feels like it's longer than that. I was bored. It was fun at the beginning, and the house design is nice. There's a tree in the middle. It's like a sauna, like a Ryokan style wooden thing. I like it.
Yeah.
But as Tara said, I don't understand what they were going for.
Same.
Yeah.
And normally her soda is very good at like.
Yeah, it's just stuff was just happening, and it's just like, are these kids got abilities? Why are they seeing things from the past? Like, what's going on here? Like, I don't get it. It was really weird. It was like they didn't really double down on anything. The ideas that they had. It was just like stuff was just happening, and you're like, what the? Like, why is this here? What are we doing? Why are we going back here? How does he do this? Why would he do this? And it's just like, what the heck is that? This stuff is crazy. It's crazy. I enjoyed it, but like, it was just like, why is it happening?
Okay, so I get the fact that I get that the future sister is from the future to try and get him to be a bit more
a better
brat and just go on the trip with the family, stop disrupting the family narrative.
Yeah.
But that's such a Japanese way of thinking of things. In the Western world, you don't like. I'm not being rude, but like you don't have to stick to what everybody else is doing. This is the one thing about Japanese society I don't like. Like
about
we're all
every
stick
Asian,
together.
every fucking Asian society, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's backward compared to the West. Yeah, anyone can sue me for this. It's okay.
No, that's fine. Even my wife looked at it and went, I just don't get what they were going for. Like,
what do you say?
even my wife watched it with me and she just like don't know what they were going for. Like,
yeah, I didn't know either. I was watching it on the train and I'm like, yo, I'm acid tripping because there's so many kids around me and yeah.
Acid trip,
yeah.
Acid trip. We should definitely do a podcast where Tara takes drugs and see what comes out of that.
I cannot take drugs.
Wow, that'd be amazing.
Call the episode the acid trip.
If you change this for me, anyone want to give me a British passport instead?
Oh my god.
Tara, how would you feel about dropping drugs every Friday when we record Sinjo? Because I think the results will be spectacular.
I don't know what you mean.
Dropping some acid and just.
I was like, I don't know what you mean.
You're already kind of crazy with what you say. Just imagine what you would say on drugs. It would be amazing.
I was just like, nope. I was like, I'm not taking the bait.
You don't need drugs. Just be yourself. So anyway, this is why the movie, like, I mean, we're not talking about the movie. That's how bored we are. I mean, it's a movie where when we come to score at it, I will be very interested to see everybody else.
It's gonna be a weird score. I guarantee it's gonna be weird.
Because when you go middle, it tends to be because you were bored.
Yeah.
If you go 5 or 6, the movie bores you, I find. Anything lower than that is a shit movie. 5 and 6 is just like I watched this movie. It was there. So that is how I do my scoring, and I feel like I've got to go in the middle. I mean, the dog doesn't go anywhere. It just
the whole dog thing that intrigued me the most. The dog thing that intrigued me. I don't know where they went with the dog.
I mean, do you think? I think that's the main point of it is that he was trying to get the kid to grow up, but it got a 7.0 on IMDb. I think people were taking drugs when they came up to this. By the way, when he first meets his sister, the leaf hits her in the nose. She does look like Adolf Hitler. It's unfortunate. Damn. You shouldn't have left that in there.
Compared to like that.
Yeah.
I'm going and then there's the bit in the station with all the weird animation, and he's in a clock tower, and Summer Wars, right, which is the last one he did, which was just a bit mental. At least it made sense. You could understand. The card game didn't know what was going on, but the family thing of family was really good. It's a great movie, Summer Wars, and I followed the characters. Even with the card game, don't know what's going on with the card game, but I know that the stakes are the internet's going to take over the world, right? Fine, cool. This movie doesn't tell me what the point of it is, like why it wants to do something. It's just kind of here it is. I dropped some drugs in front of my kids. Here's the movie that came out of it.
I know it's the whole movie just an allegory of just like him just taking care of his sister better. I know that, but
it has the fucking cheek to have the poster look like the girl who let through time.
Yeah, did you see it? That poster was so the same thing. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like that's where I get umbrage with it because I feel like you did. The Girl Who Let Through Time is a far superior movie. Have we done it yet? We have done it.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. Yeah, I think we have.
I can't keep up anymore. We need to be more careful in the future.
No, we have done it.
Yeah, Troy's the
yeah, because I remember writing it down.
The anorak over there in the corner.
I remember writing it down and logging it in my system. So yeah, we have done it.
Logging it in your system. So I just kind of feel like I'm done. If there's anything you've got trivia-wise, it got nominated for Best Academy Feature. Are you taking the? It got
what Best Oscars. Academy Feature? Oh my
it must have been a shit year at the movies for this thing.
Academy Feature. Oh my god.
Oh man.
I feel like it's a legacy. Well done. You know, you've done good work before. This is still good. They do that a lot without when somebody drops a clanger. Right, I've noticed in the media, Mike Flanagan hasn't dropped a clanger for Netflix yet. Everyone's still, all the media are like, Midnight Club is nobody else is calling Midnight Club good except for the media. Everybody else, like the reviewers, are not on a publication or for a big company have just gone. This is shit.
Yeah, audience scores and that. Yeah,
it's weird. This is why I don't listen to written media anymore because they're all really biased.
They're all a bunch of sheep, man. That's why I don't read that stuff, man.
Yeah, they don't want to upset the apple cart. Just say, Hosoda, you didn't do it this time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, man.
It got nominated for flipping
Academy or what the heck? I still can't believe it. There's no much just going on visuals or something because because anything else is just like that story is not worth that. There's no way in heck.
I mean, I don't have any interest in fact about this film. It's almost like we've forgotten about this movie. Bell has done. So obviously, as you guessed, Hosoda wrote the script because he saw his 3-year-old son's reactions to having a baby sister. Because obviously the attention given to the sister. Yeah, there we go. So that's it. It's affecting his storytelling. Unfortunately, he then put a dog person who was a man. That bit was weird. That was some weird. I mean, if you had been drinking, you would have freaked out what the fuck you were watching.
At first, I thought because that was the first moment where you think to myself, it's going to turn like almost like mystical at this point. I was like, okay, they're going to turn into like a thing where people can see him doing these things running around and things just moving around like invisible. I'm like, wait, why is it interacting with the human world? What is going on here? The adults can see it. So I'm like, huh? But yeah, it was crazy. It was really weird. It was really weird. It's like stuff was moving around the house, and the dad was seeing it, and the mum would see something moving. It's like, and the son's somewhere else, and the dog's somewhere else. So like, why is this stuff moving? I was like, what the heck is going on here?
They stopped realizing he was around. Like they're just really bad parents. That's really bad parents.
Basically, that's what it was. They're trying to say he could be sincere. He says he's a bad parent.
That's it. The worst parents you've ever seen. Yeah, we got the little girl.
Yeah,
like,
so,
you boy.
I don't know if it's worse or annoying. I don't know. Yeah.
They make Disney parents look good. I mean, they make the parents of Frozen look like intelligent people. You know what I mean?
I love the way the mum just like always cussing the dad and it's like, Dad, what happened? You ain't doing anything around the house, and he's the only one cleaning up the house while she's away. That's funny as hell.
That is an insight into my life. No.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Shots fired.
Wow.
No, but like, I don't know, man. This movie was okay. I'm just going to score it, and we're just going to do this. I don't think we've got anything else to say.
No.
I mean, next week we're talking about
Onward.
Onward. No, that's the
Onward.
movie. So, I'm going to give it a 5.
Okay, 5. All right.
Ouch. One of the lowest scores I've ever given anything on this podcast.
All right. So,
Tara's adjusting herself. What's the score, Tara?
3.
Oh!
Oh!
I don't even know what I was watching, to be honest. I'm like,
Because it doesn't hold your attention. It's one of those movies that's not that great. So obviously, you have to keep drifting in and out of it because it's
I
not.
can't, you know.
I totally get that. 3 is harsh, but I
3, my
get
God.
it. I get where you're coming from on that. No, I have. It's like I said with Tokyo Vice, or I'm watching, but nothing exciting's happened yet.
Yeah.
It's like your mind's drifting. Same thing like I said with Dark Materials on the podcast recently. And what I know it's unlike this movie, I know it's gonna get at the end, the final season. But when it's a movie, you need to be on that. It's not a TV series. Where in a TV series you can get away with that. Here in a movie, you got an hour and a half, man. You better be going through the gears quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
This ain't a trilogy. Get on with it.
All right. Let me see.
What's
What I
true?
give this movie.
I think this might be the bottom of all the films ever. It's not even going to be in the top 20, 50 by the time we're done. Well, we haven't done 50
okay,
movies.
visuals, and it's just like, but in terms of like, you know what? I'll give it a 6.
Wow. Out of 30, it has garnered 14. I think that's pretty bad.
I'll give it a 6.
Damn.
Yeah.
Troy's just helped it hopped over the 10. Has any movie ever failed to get past 14? I think so.
Oh, I think there is. Yeah, I think there
You
is.
have to count them. This is why we need to do the ranking.
I think there is 1 or 2. Yeah.
I would love you to rank them all for us so that we can just kind of have them to put on the Facebook group. People are asking for the top 50 when we've done them, and I feel like we should do them regularly.
Okay. So what do you want to
Review.
do? What did they say? Top 50, yeah?
Well, yeah, I think we should review all of our movies and now and again just re-rank them when we add new films in. Just kind of not. We're never going to re-review a film, but like, see the top 10 regularly because, damn, I love to see the ranking system, and it's really
I just add them up in my own way. I just add them up and then just like put them in that rankings.
homework. Right, cool. Right, so it's goodbye from me.
Yes, bye for me.
Tara.
Bye.
She's so bored talking about this movie.
Yes.
I can't even be bothered.
She said yes. She was like, yes, I'm bored.
Actually, you're all so bored. This movie's so boring. I just want you to get out because I'm so bored. I don't even have a witty line. Otherwise, my dog will turn into a male sexual predator because that's what our dog does. Bye-bye.